John Tlumacki, a photographer from the Boston Globe. He was a first-hand witness to the aftermath. His photos really captured the chaos that was happening right there on the ground at the finish line. John, thank you for being with us today. You are obviously an experienced photographer. You have won many awards. You've been in the business for 30 years and you've seen a lot of things, but I can imagine nothing like yesterday.
That's correct. Nothing can compare to what I saw yesterday. It was just incredible to see the chaos in the bodies, the blood, legs blown off, people in agony, and I just hope to never see that type of scene again. I mean, it's supposed to be a happy event. We cover it every year, and we never expect something like this would happen.
John, if you can walk us through some of the photos that you captured yesterday, and I imagine it must have been so difficult to be able to focus on what you're seeing and try to process exactly how these events were playing out.
When it happened, I was at the finish line and the blast went off right in front of me. One of the runners collapsed to the ground and he was helped to his feet, and there was 3 Boston police officers who just looked shocked. One of them pulled his gun out, looked around, and was wondering what was going on. But at first, we didn't believe it was an explosion. We thought maybe it was a manhole cover. And I was so close to the explosion, I ran to the scene, and then I saw the bodies. I didn't know at first what to do. I was thinking, you know, I didn't want to get in people's way. The rescuers were trying to get the fence down, but I worked my way around the barricade and walked through pools of blood. There was an incredible scene of a man huddled over a woman who was severely injured, and he was whispering in her ear, holding her head. There was another man laying in his back with his leg up in the air, and they're trying to stop the blood flow. Anywhere you turn, there was just, you know, it was a terrible scene. And I hated to be there, but I had to be there. And I wanted the world to see what was going on. That's my job, professional.
John, as you're a witness to this, and as you are capturing those pictures, have you had a moment yourself to reflect on the impact of what you were witness to?
Well, all night I did. When I was trying to fall asleep, I couldn't sleep. It was just like a film going back and forth in my head of the scene. You know, I don't want to live with that memory. I feel really bad that I had to be there to photograph that, but you know, there was nothing I could really do. I saw so many rescuers and EMTs and paramedics doing their job that I had to document it. And it'll be difficult for everybody who was there to get over that experience. It'll be difficult for me, but you know, I'm coping with it with my coworkers and you know, my family, and I think it's just one of those things that I will eventually get through.
Have you been back there since yesterday?
No, I'm planning on going back. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping to photograph the runner today that fell in front of me and maybe talk with him and see how he feels. But just want to, you know, go back and maybe see what there is. I don't expect too much. We can't get close, but I'll just do my best to document what's going on today.
And have you said you were reaching out into this is the picture that you're referring to right here. Have you reached out to that runner?
I spoke with him last night, and he was doing okay. He injured his leg. He had a cut on it. He didn't know if it was shrapnel, but he's staying at a hotel in Boston, right near the finish line, and he's doing okay. And I'm just going to hope to meet up with him later. I didn't get a chance to see him when that event happened. You know, it was pandemonium, but from all accounts, doing okay, and he crossed the finish line.
Did he talk about the fact that when you actually see the picture and then juxtapose that with the actual experience, that there was some kind of disconnect, that he couldn't believe, in fact, that was him?
He didn't talk about the picture, but he talked about the experience of the explosion, and he felt the blast knocked him down, and it made his legs weak, and he just collapsed to the ground. And I think he was in shock. I don't think he knew what was going on. And the same with the police officers. They didn't know what to expect. I mean, they had their guns on. People were screaming, "Oh my God!" It was just chaos. And I think he was just caught in the middle of that. He had his eyes set on the finish line, which was 15 feet away, and he just collapsed right before the finish line.
Was there a moment that you were concerned about your own safety just because of the sheer chaos that was happening in those quick moments?
Yeah, the two moments. One was when I was in the middle of all the people being helped, and a police officer came to me and he says, "You got to get out of here. There could be another explosion." And I said, "Okay." I'm thinking to myself, but I kept shooting. Everybody was running away. And the second moment was when I had to go back to get my computer, which was underneath the photo bridge. And I had my computer there because I was transmitting photos earlier during the race. And I noticed a couple of backpacks, and it kind of caught my eye, and I'm thinking, okay, is that a bomb? Am I all right? And I got out of there as soon as I could. And I was telling everybody to get off that photo bridge. I was concerned about other people being up there.
John, thank you so much for being with us. John Tlumacki with the Boston Globe and capturing some of those raw and very powerful images from yesterday.